Alright. Hello everybody, Edgy Psychic here. Okay, man. Sorry about that. I'm a little sick right there recording this. Anyways, so one might look at the title of this video and think, who's Riesbell and what is this alleged depressing game? Right? Depressing card game, right? Well, today we're talking about the one, the only, Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, just me saying that, you're probably thinking, oh, it's probably just some sad episode of the anime or a really depressing creepypasta you read. Well, actually, it's neither of those. Since A, I haven't watched the anime, and B, I don't read creepypastas, like, at all. I don't even know there is one based on Yu-Gi-Oh! Now, one might think, oh, well, it's probably based off the card game or video game. Probably enough experience you had with those, right? Right? Once again, no! Wrong! Wrong. For I don't even have any cards or video games, so, yeah, I don't even know that crap. But before I go on to explain what I meant, and I'm gonna quickly go on a bit of a tangent for a moment, right? So if I were to get Yu-Gi-Oh cards, what would I get, right? Probably one of the Dark Magicians and chicks. Reason why? Hormones. More specifically, the chocolate one because I'm a chocoholic and I'm a man with simple taste. What can I say? Now, here's what I meant. Now, here's the interesting thing about Yu-Gi-Oh, right? For the longest time, I've never actually had an interest in it, right? Like, at all. Like, I've never had passing interest in Yu-Gi-Oh for the longest amount of time. Until recently. Before I found out this really cool thing about the game. Turns out, if you get some of the cards, right, you can actually tell a story with them, right? I bring this one up because this one is actually a pretty decent example. Well, oh yeah, this Slacker Magician card, right? Hey, I've got a couple cards with her on it. It actually tells a rather basic story about this chick that works at Potion Shop just slacking on the job. Then a couple of friends come to motivate her. They get into an argument, which inspires her to make some new potions somehow. Now I might think, oh well, that's probably like a bunch of good stuff to binge on YouTube, right? But why do I want cards? Well, the thing is the only cards I would actually want is the cards based off the story. We have Riesbell and those aforementioned magician cards. But yeah, here's the tragic tale of Riesbell and how one of the most heartbreaking stories I've ever heard came from a card game. Sorry if it's hard to hear my voice, so a little messed up. Anyways, so here's how we begin this tale. One day, Riesbell is just like, enjoying a picnic with his sister, right? And he thought it'd be a good opportunity to practice some magic, right? They're all having fun, practicing magic, having a good time. But out of nowhere, Riesbell gets attacked by this thing called Hypnosister, which casts a hypnotic spell called Wavering Eyes on him. Yeah, right? Right now, which actually he brainwashes him and turns him into an evil being known as Riestar, the Star Adjuster. Well, I wouldn't exactly say evil. We know nothing about what he actually does in this form, but he looks evil, so yeah. Now, one might notice an interesting detail on this card. The shackles. Yeah, turns out this new form that is quote-unquote granted to him by Hypnosister has a lot of power, and these shackles are limited power. But one day, something interesting happens to him. During some mysterious event, he gains enough power to break the shackles and turns into Riestar, the Star Adjuster. Now, he's probably doing something with this power in Hypnosister, right? Probably causing a lot of chaos all throughout the land. But one day, something tragic happens. He starts getting visions of his past. He starts remembering things about his sister, with Sambal, which he has slowly started to forget about. He starts to fight back, but he can't. And due to the fact that he's forgotten who Sambal was, coupled with these visions, sends him into a bit of a depressed state of ungodly anxiety and depression due to these haunting memories. It's at this moment that the Hypnosister then realizes the error of her ways and tries to use the Riesbell a little was a Dreamcaster, right? To reverse the spell. This is actually pretty heartbreaking in my opinion. Because, God, can you imagine any of this crap happening to you? Jesus. So, yeah. While there hasn't been any more cards released, I'd like to bring up two things. A, while these first two cards are clearly how the story begins, these other four, or you could pretty much arrange in any order after the Wavering Eyes card, and, well, you can tell, manage to make your own stories out of this simple story, right? This is just my interpretation of what happens. And because because it's the month of love, and even though Valentine's passed, I still want to keep an upbeat tone. So, the endings on a more positive note, I like to imagine that this attempt to... Okay, give me a minute. So yeah, in this video, on a more positive note, I like to imagine that the attempt to reverse the curse worked, and Riesbell went back to his old, happy self. And the Hypno Sister, feeling bad about what she did, it continues to stalk him, but only for the reasons of Senpai noticed me, remember for act more as a guardian towards Riesbell and Sandbell in secrecy. But hey, that's just how I think the story ends. Tell me, how do you think this tragic tale of Riesbell ends? Seriously, I'm interested in what you all think. But, hey, until next time, this has been... I have been the Edgy Psychic. I've been the Edgy Psychic. And to end things on a bit of a more positive note, let me know in the comments below. How do you think this story goes? Really, I'm interested. I like to, I want to start a bit of a bigger connection between me and my fan base. But the next time, this has been Edgy Psychic, and I'll see you all later.